A sizzle in the pan, a story in the air, the kitchen.
Just stay there. Do not go further in. Alright, out comes my ring, because guess what I'm going to do next?
Alive with love everywhere, chopping onions, laughter flies, flavour on hand.
Hello, Alex here from Easy Delicious Cooking. Welcome to the best one-pan lemon chicken dinner. You finally found it. I'm convinced of it, right? Cook this once and I'm sure you'll cook it again. It's that delicious and it's easy. So without wasting any more time, let's start. The first thing I do is I've got some skinless chicken thighs here and I open it up, there's a bone there, I'm going to take that out. There's a bit of excess fat there. Have you noticed I'm using the board for the chicken, nothing else? So anyway, back to this. I'm going to eliminate all this excess fat. You can't eliminate it all, of course. And the rest of it, oh, there's a bit more here, right? I think you can see it, I'm not sure, but so that's a pretty good piece of meat now. So there's the bone right there. I'll just make the cut right there to expose the bone even more. And on the other side, some people leave the bone in. I prefer not to. It's an individual taste. I think we'll start on this side. So there you go, the bone's going to come right off now. And half the chicken as well. So I'm going to try and save as much of that chicken as I can. Bit of knuckle there, I'm going to cut that off. So what I've got now is a nice bit of chicken thigh. It's already pretty rough here, but I'm going to score it as well. Reasonably deep cuts, but not right through, absolutely not right through. Because when I marinate it, I want the marinade to go right into these cuts. So I've done a few already. I'll do the rest and then I'll get back to you. The chicken has been trimmed and scored, ready to go. So what we're going to do now is make the marinade mix, marinate the chicken really well, cover it up with some plastic wrap and then put it in the fridge for a couple of hours. So let's start the marinade. There's a few ingredients to go in there.
Sparkling eyes, pass the bread, pass the wine, pass the joy, it's yours and mine. A feast of us, no need to fuss. This table's magic, just because. A toast to the chef, a wink from the kid, grandma's pie, the best thing she did. Candles flicker, hearts collide. Here in this room, the world feels wide. One big dish, 1,000 dreams, pouring out like flowing streams. Pass the bread, pass the wine, pass the joy, it's yours and mine, it's yours and mine. A feast of us, no need to fuss. This table's magic, just because. Spill the soup, we don't care, love's the flavor in the air. Pull up a chair, we'll make it fit, every soul belongs in it. Pass the bread, pass the wine, pass the joy, it's yours and mine, it's yours and mine. A feast of us, no need to fuss. This table's magic, just because. Pass the bread, pass the wine, pass the joy,
I won't trim the ends off because the last time I did that I wasted a fair bit. So I'm going to cut them in quarters to make them easier to peel. And come back here. So once I've got the quarter, I'll just peel all the inner flesh. And that's what you'll have. And then what I'll do is, of course, I'll just slice it and chop it up. And that's what I'm going to be left with. I don't know if you can see that. You certainly can see it now. So I'll end up with this. So that'll go into the marinade mix. So I'll do all the rest of the lemons and I'll get back to you. The next thing I'll do is I'll get my 3 cloves of garlic.
A sizzle in the pan, a story in the air. The kitchen's alive with love everywhere. Chopping onions, laughter flies, flavour on hands, sparkling eyes. Pass the bread, pass the wine, pass the joy, it's yours and mine. A feast of us, no need to fuss. This table's magic, just because. A toast to the chef, a wink from the kid. Grandma's pie, the best thing she did. Candles flicker, hearts collide. Here in this room, the world feels wide. One big dish, 1,000 dreams, pouring out like flowing streams. Pass the bread, pass the wine, pass the joy, it's yours and mine, it's yours and mine. A feast of us, no need to fuss. This table's magic, just because. Spill the soup, we don't care, love's the flavor in the air. Pull up a chair, we'll make it fit, every soul belongs in it. Pass the bread, pass the wine.
Okay, I've got a small pot of water. I'm going to salt it generously. Now it's got cold water in it, not hot. Please, not hot water. And I've got my potatoes that I've quartered. In they go. Now I'm going to boil that. Not till they're ready. I don't want the potatoes fully cooked. Till they're almost ready, because they will finish cooking in the oven. So I'll put that on the stove now while the chicken's marinating. And we'll wait for all that to come together before I go to the next step. So that's it. Here's the potatoes. They're not quite ready yet, almost. So what I'll do is I'll put some olive oil on them because I want them to be a little bit crispy. Pepper. Love my pepper, I think I've said that before many times. Salt. And very gently give them a shake. Just to roughen the outside. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just what that's going to create. That's going to cook the potato with a very crispy skin. I can add paprika to it, I can add a few other things to it, but there's enough flavour in this meal already, because it's going to also be covered with a little bit of the marinade when it goes in the oven. So we'll put this aside, and we've got another 1.5 hours before we come back now for the marinade. And there we go. The chicken's been marinating for 2 hours. I've got one piece of chicken in there. I'm going to use broccoli as well with this meal, so the broccoli stems I don't throw out. I'm going to bake them as well in here. 3 pieces of potato, so this is for one meal. And you baste that really well with plenty of butter, melted butter. Oops. Let that happen. Anyway, seriously, they don't make anything good anymore. Well, yes, they do. Maybe I just seem to attract the bad stuff. Anyway, waffle again. Sprigs of rosemary, in they go. And I'll put the rosemary underneath, and then underneath the chicken as well. Make sure it's all one layer, because you want it all to be exposed to the heat. You don't want some areas that aren't. So that'll go in the oven now for 200 degrees centigrade for 25 minutes, and I'll bring it out and I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll put it back in the oven again. Okay, here we are. It's been in the oven for 25 or so minutes. I'm just going to baste the chicken with a little bit more marinade, basically. That's it. I don't want to get any of the potatoes or the broccoli. And then I'll go back in the oven for another 10-15 minutes, depending on the intensity of your oven. Here we are. It's fun. All I need to do now is just put a little bit more butter, just a tad butter on the chicken and the potatoes and what have you. Garnish it with a little bit of parsley, and there's the meal. Can't wait to try it. Smells amazing. Very easy, very simple. Lots of lemon flavour in it. Anyway, I can go on about this all day. Talioreksi, enjoy, have an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are, and until the next time, this is Alex. That was my lunch. I know you know what I'm going to say next, so should I say it? Yeah, I will. Delicious.
Pass the joy, it's yours and mine. It's yours and mine. A feast